This is Rabbi Yossi Madvig from Chabad of Oswego. Every week, for just 2 to 5 minutes, we'll not only learn about the Torah portion, but also see how it's relevant to current world events, as well as our own personal lives. Before Yom Kippur, there's a widespread custom to ask for lekach, sweet honey cake, from someone else, typically a relative or the rabbi or the gabbai of the synagogue. In many Hasidic courts, including Chabad, the custom is that the Rebbe gives out lekach. What's the reason for this custom? In case it was, God forbid, decreed in heaven that during the upcoming year we will need to resort to asking for a handout from others, we request sweet lekach now so that this decree should be fulfilled and we won't need to ask for anything else from others during the year. We trust that God will provide for us in a dignified manner. The Rebbe explains that since the reason for lekach is in order that we will not need to ask another person for our sustenance during the upcoming year, in truth, even the lekach itself is not really considered a handout from another person. We all recognize that in reality everything comes from God. As such, even a poor person who depends on the largesse of others also thanks God, who provides nourishment and sustenance for all. The human benefactor is only an intermediary, delivering God's blessings. Despite both parties being aware of this, they may still feel to some degree that this is a transaction between two people, a giver and a receiver. The poor person feels a bit ashamed, and the giver feels that he is also, to some extent, giving from his own belongings, which is why the Torah has to stress that the giver should give generously. Yom Kippur is a time of year that we all feel closer to God. Thus, when lekach is given on the eve of Yom Kippur, both parties feel that God himself is doing the giving. Recognizing that he is a mere conduit, the giver naturally gives generously, and the receiver too feels no shame, as his asking and receiving lekach isn't due to his personal need, but only to fulfill the custom of asking for lekach. Accordingly, the Rebbe explains that on an even deeper level, lekach isn't really about absolving ourselves of the need to come to others for help. After all, it's already after Rosh Hashanah, and we were certainly already granted a sweet new year, including an abundance of blessings related to our livelihood. Rather, similar to Yom Kippur itself, this serves to rectify the past, in case either the giver or the receiver were not fully cognizant that everything comes from above. This serves as a reminder and remedy. May we all merit a year full of an abundance of blessings, a year in which we will have no need to be dependent upon the gifts of mortals, only upon God's full, open, holy, and generous hand. Gemar Chatima Tova, L'Shana Tova Matuka. May you be completely sealed for a good and sweet new year.